Even before the official launch of Pokemon Go, one feature has been requested more than any other. One feature that, if implemented, could not only cause a resurgence of popularity for the game, but also might just make a certain YouTube professor come out of retirement. That's right, trainers, it's finally happening. Trainer versus trainer combat rolls out this month, and we got a lot to cover. I'm Professor Cunningham, and this is Pokétutorials. Like I said, there's a lot to cover, so for today, we're just gonna stick with the basics. You can challenge a fellow trainer in one of two ways. If you go to the nearby menu, you'll find that this battle tab has been added. You can challenge another trainer from here, or you can challenge a team leader to a training battle. If you are friends with your opponent, you can challenge them in the friend menu. You need to be within 100 meters of each other to battle, unless you are ultra or best friends, at which point you can battle each other from wherever you want. Once you've decided to make a challenge, you have to choose between 3 leagues. The Great League allows you to have Pokemon only up to CP 1500. The Ultra League lets you use Pokemon up to 2500, and the Master League has no restrictions. I don't know about you, but I'm actually much more looking forward to the Great and Ultra Leagues than I am to the Master League. I feel that the CP cap is going to allow for a greater diversity of Pokemon, rather than the meta being defined entirely by a few overpowered Pokemon, maxed out by those that have the time or resources to do so. When setting up a match, make sure to agree ahead of time who will be challenging and who will be accepting the challenge. If 2 players both challenge each other at the same time, they'll both just end up sitting there staring at each other while both games wait for the opponent to accept the challenge. Basic attacking is more or less the same in trainer battles as it's always been. You tap the screen to use fast moves that deal a small amount of damage and provide energy for your charge move. The first major change is the complete removal of the dodge mechanic that inspired me to make my very first video. Instead of swiping to dodge, once a trainer uses a charge move, combat stops for 3 seconds. During that time, the attacker should tap the screen rapidly to power up their attack, and the defender must decide whether to deploy a protective shield to nullify the attack. Now, you only get 2 shields per battle, so you have to use them wisely. Having a shield in reserve when your opponent has run out can be a game-winning advantage. Speaking of charge moves, trainers with a lot of extra dust and candy will be able to teach their favorite Pokemon a second charge move, which will make them far more dangerous and far more versatile. This will be done in the Pokemon menu, and I'll do a whole video on it another time. To switch Pokemon during a fight, hit the switch button in the bottom right. Be careful though, because there is a huge 50-second cooldown timer on swapping. I suspect that a lot of the early meta will center around forcing your opponent to swap first, so that you can counter their selection. When the battle is over, both combatants will get a reward, usually in the form of Stardust or a Sinnoh Stone. Theoretically, winning the combat gives you a higher chance of getting better rewards, but as you can see here, that's not always the case.
And I got another Sinnoh Stone.
And I got another 500 Stardust.
I think it hates you.
Well, that's it on my video on the basics of trainer combat, but we still have a lot to talk about, so expect another video soon. I intend to break down team building strategies, when to swap Pokemon, how to manage shields, and much more. For now, enjoy the rest of the fight, have fun, and be safe out there.